Hi friends, welcome back to yet another video from AnnCreations. In this video, I intend to show you how easy and simple is to make a classic dinner roll at home. If you are new to this channel and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button and ring the bell as all so you will never miss a video from me. We are going to see the process step by step and see how this roll turns out. So let's go ahead and start the process. I'm going to use a stand mixer, but for a better video experience, I'm using a glass bowl to mix. First, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is a bit sweet roll, and if you're eating this with curries, you can reduce the amount of sugar in it. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of rapid rice yeast. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of lukewarm milk. We need to be really too much careful that the yeast likes warm temperatures, but too hot milk can kill the yeast. So now let's mix all these ingredients together and add 1 egg. Eggs give tenderness and a bit chewiness to these rolls. So now let's mix this with all the rest of the ingredients. And let's add 2 tablespoons of butter. It's always nice if you use room temperature butter, and that can make the roll soft and tender. So let's give a good mix. And then to that we can add a small amount of salt. Salt not only gives flavor but controls the yeast activity. And to that again we are going to add 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida, into this mixture. Most probably we may not need to add any more of the all-purpose flour, but the consistency can slightly change depending upon the egg size, the milk type and the exact volume. If we need to add a little more, let's add it once we are kneading the dough. So let's stir all this together. If you're kneading with your hands at this time, when you start kneading it, it might be a bit sticky at the beginning, but just knead it for like 3 to 4 minutes and we will be able to see the texture of the dough is changing. So even after 4 to 5 minutes of kneading, and if you still feels that it's sticky, then let's add like a flour little bit. Don't add too much of flour because we can add more anytime. And if you think it's too dry, we can add a drop of milk too, but be careful. Since I'm super lazy, I'm going to use a stand mixer for kneading, which is going to make the kneading process super easy. So we need to knead it until we get a soft and elastic dough, and this dough will springs back when we touch it, and it should not at all be like sticky. That's how we realize that we have developed a nice dough. So now I'm going to transfer my dough back to a clean bowl which I sprayed with a very small amount of oil and allowing the dough for the first proofing. I'm going to cover it with a wet kitchen towel and allow it to rest and rise until it's double in size. And since I have used rapid rice yeast, it will take only 1 hour, and if you have used active dry yeast, it can take about 2 hours. And this is going to depend upon how warm is the place where we are going to keep it for resting. So, since I have used rapid rice yeast and kept it in the oven light, now after 1 hour, our dough has risen well into double in the size, and I'm going to transfer this to the work surface. If it's going to be sticky, you can use like a lightly floured surface. Now we have to gently degas the dough and divide it into equal portions. We can make this 6 to 8 pieces depending on how big we need our dinner rolls. I am going to cut this to 6 pieces of dough that are all about the same size. The closer they are similar in size, the more even they will rise and bake. Now I am going to shape them into the rolls. Take a piece and sort of pull it down on the sides of the dough and bring it down underneath to create a little bit of seam on the bottom. We are going to create a C with our hand and cup it around the roll and just work it back and forth until we get a smooth surface. And once we have shaped it, transfer it to the baking tray which we have already lined with parchment paper. Give them a little bit of space in between so they can rise well. At this time, we have two options. Option 1 is let them rise in the room temperature for 1 hour and bake them soon. Option 2 is that we are going to make it for a party for tomorrow. It's always nice to prepare it overnight before, and at this stage we are going to put it in the refrigerator and let them slowly rise overnight, which might take 14 to 18 hours, and bake them on the party day. Since we are going to prepare it now, we are going to let it rise in the room temperature for 1 hour, and once it's double in size. So if you're going to use active dry yeast, it might take up to 2 hours to get it ready to go to the oven. So let it rise and then we can prepare it. So now after 1 hour, our dough balls have risen well. I'm using 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of milk and whisking it until they form a smooth mixture. Now I'm going to give an egg wash that will give a beautiful shining effect of golden brown color to our dinner rolls when they are finally baked. Now our rolls are ready to go to the oven, and we are going to bake it in a preheated oven for 375 degree Fahrenheit to 18 to 22 minutes depending upon the oven consistency, until they are golden brown in color. I took it out once it was almost 18 minutes, and once it's all done. And I'm going to smear some butter on top of the bread to make it more soft and shiny. The smell in this room is amazing, and this looks perfect. They're so soft and tender, and this is going to be a bit chewy too. I hope this video helped you in understanding that how easy is to prepare a dinner roll at home. Hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button and ring the bell as all, so you will never miss a video from me. Thank you so much for your love and support. We'll be definitely back with a new video. Until then, it's bye from AnnCreations.